What's happening, Gimps and not so gimpy people? I had a plan this week that I was going to do like a behind the scenes, come spend a check-in day with me, where I would just kind of show you a little bit of what I do on a kind of big check-in day like today, which is Tuesday, which is where I do the bulk of my check-ins for all my clients. I'm just going to show you a little bit more of the behind the scenes of my coaching and how it all works. Then I decided against it because I was like, I really don't know how I can make this entertaining in the slightest, because it's literally just me sitting here for 6-7 hours, just like watching and listening to feedback, going through technique videos, planning out numbers in the gym and nutrition, and then me sending my check-in feedback to my clients. And I decided against it, but then I've kind of got here now. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to record a little impromptu video, because I feel like there is quite a big discrepancy in the way that a lot of online coaches operate, which then causes quite a big discrepancy of people's perceptions of it. You get a lot of coaches, and you will know the type, that are in Bali or Dubai and whatever, and it's like, oh, live the laptop lifestyle and I can work anywhere, and they just kind of do it because they can, not because they actually should. There's me getting knocked off my flow by my bloody emails. And they like to make it look like that they're just kind of on a wee jaunt and they've got like the easiest job in the world. And the reality is, for most of the people doing that, their coaching is shit. And when they are living the laptop lifestyle, doing check-ins by the pool or whatever, the likelihood is their check-ins is like a one-word email. And it's just absolute pants. Whereas what I like to think I provide is actual proper online coaching, and that doesn't involve me just going here, there and everywhere to work. Obviously sometimes I do when I go on holiday, and it's not like I just go on holiday whenever because of work. I go on holiday a few times a year, and I choose to work when I'm away, and then obviously if I've got jiu-jitsu stuff on and I'm travelling as well, I can still work, and that's obviously a great benefit. But the rest of the time it's not all that extravagant, and I'm not complaining about that in any way, shape or form, because it's what I believe a proper service should be. And the reality of that is me sitting in my office cooped up here for 6-7 hours on a big check-in day, just doing my thing and just actually providing people coaching. And as much as this doesn't feel like a job at times, because it's obviously my passion, you kind of need to treat it as a job in terms of like you're actually structured and you're organised with your time and knowing what clients in what position and what they need, and obviously having a structured time to get back to them in and checking in and all that type of thing. And obviously part of that is actually having a workspace that you come to and you know that you're going to be for a certain amount of time, like you go to your work and your job. And it can't just be like, oh, I'll just get round to it when I can, because that's when check-ins end up getting missed and people are going to be unhappy, and it just turns into a big bag of shite. And that's why I like today, my Tuesdays are all just blocked out for me, just sitting here, not moving on muscle, unless it's to go for a pee or get my lunch. And I just get my working day done in a proper organised manner, and that's why I'm able to actually produce results and not just like steal a living. So I can't woo you with like, oh, look how cool my job is. Like, it is cool because I get people strong as fuck and in really good shape, and obviously I get a wee buzz off of the feedback and how good they tell me they feel because of it. But this is it, and it's just me listening to all this feedback throughout the day, and obviously just going through the numbers and making all the plans and stuff like that. And again, if you're thinking about signing up for a coach who you see just like jaunting about here, there and everywhere, constantly on holiday and travelling and all this type of thing, I would really question how much time and effort they're going to give you. I think a lot of people just see coaches just taking the absolute piss and taking absolute liberties. And even one of my clients said to me the other week when I was away for jiu-jitsu, he was like, oh, another holiday you've got. That's brilliant, I need to become an online coach. And I said, first of all, rolling about with a guy trying to rip your limbs off and choke you unconscious isn't my idea of a holiday, but I've actually never taken a full week off work. Maybe out with the Christmas week, and even then I'm still, doing some form of content or whatever, in probably about 3.5 years now, like since I got into coaching. And that's because I feel obligated that because I can work when I go away, and I want to work when I go away and still support the people who I'm meant to be supporting, that I don't stop working, and I'm always by the phone. Occasionally I'll maybe take formal check-ins off, but even then it's not just like cold turkey, don't speak to me for a while, and I've still obviously got content and all that type of thing to do as well, which is obviously over and above the actual coaching. So there's a way to come on here and just have a wee ramble, to be honest, and just let you know that I don't know what your preconceived notions are of what online coaching actually is, and the attitude that people put towards it, or if it's just like, oh, is it just programs and you tell me what to eat and that type of thing. And yeah, it can be for a lot of people, but for people who do an actual good job and actually get results, it's a lot more than that, and it's actually proper sitting down, planning and putting thought, time and effort into it. And I have to apologise for my carnage here. I wasn't planning on filming a video today, and it's my trademark that all my clients know I'm coming to check-ins with a different mental hairdo every single time. But I'll leave it with that. Catch you later.